So here we have bag B, and we're going to be doing steps 1 and 2. I'm not going to film this showing you how it's done because it's just a matter of screwing these together, but just a quick log to say what it is. It comes with bearings, and we are going to lock the differentials with this, so it's going to be locked, and these are the differential cases. So yeah, easy step. I'll get that done and I'll just show you what it looks like once it's completed. And as you can see, there we are. That's bag B, 2 of locked diffs, and that's what you get in a theory. You've got your 2 big bearings, and it says grease the bearings on there, which I haven't done. I've instead chosen to use this micro friction eliminator oil that I use on my bearings, which gives me that little bit of extra less friction and more efficiency in the bearing. Anyway, that's what I use. So like I say, 2 of these done. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, so we have the contents of bag C, and bag C is all about the axles. So you've got your various axle, you've got your covers, etc. You've got all your attaching arms for your linkages, and of course all your hardware, including bearings of course as well. So let's have a quick review on the step C. So just move some of these components out of the way for myself, so I've got some room. I like to organize myself a little bit here, and just going through, just gotta get these out there later. Just going through this, the only thing I draw your attention to here would be that it mentions about the anti-torque twist transmission. So when you are placing your locked diffs into the housing, in the axle housings, you're going to place one that way around, and then on the other diff you're going to counter rotate it that way around. So it's telling you that the front one you'll place it in that way, you can see here, and the rear axle you're going to be placing in that way. Okay, so very straightforward. So again, not going to show you me screwing this all together, it's just various hardware that you need to follow. I'm just going to get on, do these, and show you the end result because it's quite straightforward. So yeah, just following this little step here, putting the locked diffs into the axle housing. As you can see there, I've got one that is that way around, which is there, and I've got one which is that way around, which is there. Okay, so just a reminder, so you get the anti-torque twist. So here we are with the completed axles, and you'll notice here I just stuck a little sticker on here, a bit of masking tape with the word rear, so that you may remember back here in this step we had to put one of the differentials in one way and another in the other way. To make sure I got the rear one, I've placed it there. Look. Okay, so we move on to bag D. And we move on to bag D, and as you can see, this is bag D. All our components again nicely bagged out, as they say, and ready to go. Again, bearings, we've got our drive shafts and such like that we need to do. And the keen-eyed among you, I don't know if this is picking this up, so see if I can bring this a little bit closer. We've got another box down here. This is a bonus bonus parts. So this upgraded SCA-1E has a bonus parts bag, and looks like we've got some bonus steering arm areas here, which we can use instead, and of course the steering arm itself. So some optional extra parts that are part of this upgraded Bulldog kit. So I'll get to these when I get to that section. We're going to have some bonus parts on our machine. Yay! So putting these drive shafts together, you get, on the drawing you've got 2 size pins that you come in the pack with bag D. So quickest way would be just to offer them up. You want the longer of the 2 pins. to make sure you get the right one. You can just see, this one here is just slightly longer. They've got a little black end as well. So that's the longer of the pins that we need. And then the idea is we'll put some grease in a moment, but this goes inside here, and you need to spin it around so you can see the hole. Okay, take the actual other side of the join, and you can just see there you've got the holes you need to line up. You take your pin, pop that through so it goes through all the way through to the other end, and then this spring literally goes over the top of this. And how I do this is I bring the spring over bit by bit. Just run your fingernail around, almost like a corkscrew, I suppose. Keep the pressure on, and then there you go. And then what we will do is we'll pop some grease in these so they're greased up. That's how you do those. So hopefully going to show you steps from bag D, steps 1, 2 and 3, which is one of these. So yeah, nice and easy. So that's using the standard parts. So we do have some bonus parts. So I'm going to make another one of these and show you the difference. Okay. And here we have the additional components. So you get an aluminium component here. You get this fiber component, and you basically screw that onto there, which gives you this section here. Okay, and then making sure that you put the spacing collars correct way round. So you put the spacing collars, and I can show you, because you get these two little spacing collars. So you put the spacing collars in this aluminium component this way round, so from the inside out like that. So you get the two collars sitting there, and then you use the longer of the screws. So these are the 3 by 10 mils, and you fasten into this component here. Okay, so yeah, I've got to go back and put the pins back in and then everything else, but yeah, that's how you put that bit in. So, yeah, I've got to do that again, so I've got to do that for the other one. I'm just going to take the other one apart and put this new upgraded component in there. Right, and there we have the revised component for the steering, the upgraded component for this steering, and that's now ready on the front axle. And so we can move on to the next bit. This is fun.